My guest, Eric, is a big brother worried about his TikTok twerking tween sister, Melanie. Melanie is 14 and has already been arrested 4 times. She likes to smoke weed and stay out all night until the sun comes up. And Eric is here and wants to give his little sister a reality check. Everyone, please welcome Eric to the show. Eric.
Hello, how you doing?
How you doing? Good to meet you.
Good to meet you too.
Okay, how old are you, first of all?
I'm 20 years old.
20 years old. Why are you worried about your sister, Melanie?
She's 14 years old. Like, honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. There's no way I could to control her at all.
Uh-huh. What's the list of concerns you have about her?
She got arrested 4 times. She smokes marijuana. She leaves whenever she feels like it. And as well as she's sexually active, which is very concerning me as a 20-year-old brother, because anything could happen to her. God forbid she comes home pregnant.
So tell me about Melanie's TikToks.
She twerks as a 14-year-old child. She believes she could be able to do anything when she feels like it.
That's your sister right there, Melanie?
Yeah, that's her.
What happens when you talk to Melanie?
She's in that rebellious phase of herself.
What happens when your mother tries to talk to her?
Outbursts.
They start to fight.
They start to fight.
Why do you think Melanie acts this way?
There's really nobody to really mentor her to do anything smart.
Got it. Is your father in the house?
Yeah, he is.
He's in the house. What does he have to say about this?
My father is one of those fathers where like he's around, but as much as he's not around. My family own a restaurant, so as much as he wanted to talk to her, all of that, it's just no way to form a contact then.
Because he's always at work?
Yeah.
So does he live in the house with your mother and your sister? Mm-hmm. How many hours would you say he spends at work?
12 hours.
12 hours. Do you feel responsible for your sister, Melanie?
Yeah.
Why?
Because as much as I am as an older brother, there's no one really putting like their eyes on her, checking her, what she's doing, taking care of her, concentrating on her.
Yeah, I get that. Do you still live in the house?
Yeah.
So you see when she's sneaking out, you see what's going on?
I do.
And when they get into outbursts, like between her and your mother, do you usually get in the middle of it?
I have to, unless it becomes extreme. Like there was this one instance, one of her arrests was like my little sister and my mother got in an altercation to a point where like my sister pushed her to a point my mother tried to call the cops. It was more for him to teach her a lesson, but imagine only as a child how she would feel.
I get it. I understand. So she's been arrested 4 times. What are the 4 times for?
The 4 times with the marijuana.
She got caught marijuana?
Mm-hmm. The fight with my mother.
Uh-huh.
And the 2 instances was between her hanging out with these group of friends and they got caught stealing, doing whatever she wanted to do.
All right, well, everyone, are you ready to meet Eric's little sister, Melanie? Melanie, please come on out.
Hello.
Welcome to the show, Melanie.
Hi.
Can I have a hug? You can give me 2 arms.
Oh, okay.
All right, thank you. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm fine.
Good,
How about
good,
you?
good. I'm good. So you heard your brother. He's concerned about you.
I don't know what he's concerned about.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
What do you think he's concerned about?
I don't know. He should be concerned about himself. I don't know what he's concerned about.
About myself?
Yeah. Worry about yourself. Anywho, back to you.
He brought you here because you've been arrested 4 times.
Yeah.
How do you feel being 14 and being arrested 4 times?
I mean, I feel like plenty of more 14-year-olds, probably 13-year-olds got arrested more times than me.
Nah, don't say that, bro. What?
I'm just saying. Am I lying, though? Because everybody
it could be
else...
worse. What are you talking about?
I'm not talking to you.
Tell me.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
So you think other kids are getting arrested 4 times?
I mean, I know females that's like 13 getting arrested
But
right
that's
now.
them. That's not true, though.
All right, I'm not talking to you, though.
Well
I'm not talking to you, though.
When you talk about getting arrested, were you upset? Do you think it's okay?
I mean, yes, I was upset, but it is what it is.
Mm-hmm. What do you see for your future? What do you want?
I mean, I want to become, feel me, I want to have my own business.
What kind of business?
Like have a lash business type, something
Cute.
like that.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay. I see you. All right.
Behavior, that's not taking nowhere.
Stop talking to me. I'm not talking to you.
So I see that anytime your brother says something to you, you sort of cut him off. What is it about your brother trying to talk to you about what's going on that makes you feel I'm done with it?
You was a teenager before. Everybody in here used to be a teenager, so I don't know what's the problem.
They definitely wasn't acting the way how you was acting.
All right, so mind your business.
So you stay out all night?
Like what, school days?
Yeah.
Okay, I would come home like around 12.
You're lying. She comes home around like 1 or 2 a.m.
Or sometimes I stay at my friend's house and then from there I go to school. Yeah.
And how are your grades?
I mean, my grades is not that good, I'm not gonna lie.
Have you become sexually active?
Yeah.
You're mad young.
Karamo.
Like, you say that
You
with so
got
much
me in
pride.
this show because what? Because what? Weirdo.
You need a bro, what?
Okay.
I don't know why he acting like this. He acting mad David.
And so you know your brother's just looking out for you, though, right?
Yeah, I know.
Uh-huh.
But I feel like he's doing too much.
You should be acting your age.
Are you
bro.
weird?
You should be acting your age. That's what you should be doing.
Hold on.
Like, for example,
For example, what?
since she continues to post these TikToks about her body and doing all of this,
Do you think there's an issue with your TikToks?
This is just me doing me. If y'all got a problem with it, I don't know what to tell y'all.
What's your issue?
it was completely out of line for a minor to be doing that, shaking her ass on the internet. I told people to ban her account. Thank God enough people banned her account.
Anywho.
Did people ban your account when he did that?
Yes, he's like, who does that? Like, who does that?
I'm gonna ask you a question. Do you feel misunderstood?
Yes, because it's like everybody just sitting here judging me because I'm acting this type of way, but nobody knows why I'm acting this way.
Why are you acting
Nobody
this
knows about my background.
way? What is the reason?
All right, so you know me, I used to be, first of all, I don't know who just said yes, please. Y'all wanna get it on? Y'all wanna get it on? All right, and we can respectfully get it on when we get out of here, because I don't know why you talking like that. I don't know why you talking like that. I didn't ask you, worry about your daughter, not about me. Why you here? Why you not watching about your daughter?
Come on.
Your daughter belong in the street.
Okay, so talk
All right,
to me.
so I'm gonna
Talk to
tell
me.
you.
Talk to me.
The reason why I act this way is because it's like, ever since I was little, my mother and my father was never around. It was always my grandmother. I was living in a toxic household. It was like this one day where I did end up getting raped, yes. And it was like, it was very hard for me because nobody like understood me. Everybody thought that I was lying. I was not lying at all. So yeah.
Give me a hug. You just said that. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So that's why I act this way. And people say I'm too grown for my age. I don't think I'm too grown. I'm too mature. For everything that I've been through, I learn and I live from it and I move on. That's me. That's basically my whole entire life. That's basically what I've been doing. So it's like the fact that certain people just sit here and be like, nah, look at her. I know I know she don't listen to her mother. I know she'd be doing this. I know she'd be doing that. At the end of the day, my mother is very hard on me and everything. Certain times I don't listen to her, but my mother got, boundaries for me, and I do not pass them boundaries.
You agree that sometimes your sister listens to your mother's boundaries?
At times.
Yeah?
At times. She takes it into consideration, but sometimes she just does whatever she loves to feel.
Yeah.
And I truly care about you as well. Like, I love you. You're my sister. God forbid I see something crazy happen to you.
Did you know that happened to your sister? And did people not believe her? Because they thought that she was just acting out?
Yeah.
And that happens to a lot of young girls. Because they exhibit behavior that people think is wild, that all of a sudden they dismiss when they tell you they've had pain or trauma.
Yeah. Females that's going through this right now, I feel so sorry for them because it's like I've been there.
I get it. And so now you're sitting in a household where you got a lot of pain you've been dealing with. You feel alone.
Yeah.
You feel like no one understands you.
Mm-hmm.
And you're sitting here just trying to figure out how to deal with it while also having fun as a young person.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah. That's
I hear you.
basically what I've been trying to do.
You do understand why they're concerned, though.
Yeah, and I do understand, but can y'all understand me too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You deserve that same understanding. And that's what you're screaming out.
Mm-hmm.
See, the thing for me is I see past when people come out and they're trying to be wild and they're doing all this stuff. I actually see a smart young girl. She's telling y'all what she's doing. She's telling y'all she's aware. This is a very smart young woman, but it's also a young girl who has a lot of pain.
Yeah.
And when you experience trauma, like what she expressed, and when you also have a family that he also described, where the father is always at work, not around, where your mother is probably trying her best to survive and doing all she can, now you feel alone and like no one's around really to pay attention to you.
Yeah.
Do you want better for yourself?
Yes, I want better for myself.
How do you think you can get better for yourself?
How I want to do better for myself is just doing what I got to do.
Okay, so you know that you need to do something. Do you understand that he's here to support you in that?
Yeah, but I feel like he's supporting me in the wrong way.
What way do you need him to support you? Tell your brother.
To be understandable, to sit down, not sit down, but it's like, yo, Melanie, let's do this, let's do that. Melanie, how you feeling? Like, you okay? You ate? You good? Like, be understandable.
Do you feel like you do that for her?
I try, but like every time I try to talk to her, have any type of sort of conversation, it's just like a slap in the face. She doesn't hear me out. I am a concerned brother, but sometimes I just feel like whenever I talk to you, you just give me no response back. It's like I'm talking to a wall.
Why do you do that? We saw Hit a little bit. You shut him down. Why do you do that?
I feel like, how I said, you should just check up on your sister and see what, you know, why she's doing that, why she's acting like that.
So you're saying you don't want him to come to you with like, I'm judging you, why are you doing this?
Yeah.
You're staying out
'Cause he-
instead of being like, what's going on?
Yeah.
What happened? So you're asking for more emotional language instead of more like disciplinary in action.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you take on that disciplinary role because you're the big brother?
I have to.
Well, your sister's telling you she don't need you to.
I really don't. I just need you to support me, not be here for me.
Do you hear that? She needs you to be there and just ask her how she's doing, not to discipline her. And the reason I asked you about the questions about your own childhood is because I want to make a parallel of like what happened to you in your childhood. And you said that your father wasn't there. So like you had similar experience. I'm sure you wanted somebody who could just be there for you and say, how you doing right now? You need anything? Can I be there for you? Sometimes we forget that people just need support and not discipline at a young age. And you need support. You're screaming out for support is what you're asking for right now.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, you are. And it's okay. You're 14, it's okay. I'm 42 and sometimes I be screaming out for support, so it is okay. Can you be there to support your sister?
Of course.
Yeah? Yeah?
In the right way, yeah.
This is what I want to do for you.
Yeah.
When you get back to school, I want you to give me that next semester, wherever your grades are now, I just want them to go up 1 grade. I ain't trying to tell you to have all A's, just 1 grade. You get your grades up, I'll put you on personally and tell people to follow you. That is a promise I will personally make to you. If you can commit to go back to school and to get your grades up 1 grade. And for you, now that she knows that she has a goal that she can work to, you can say to her, hey, you got this goal, I know you want it. How can I support you? How can I be there for you? Not, Melanie, you doing this again. Melanie, you wilding out. Melanie, you doing this. Instead of that, I understand why you do it. You're a supportive and loving brother, and I'm so happy that she has you in her life. Because one day when y'all are older, y'all gonna be there for each other like you can't even imagine. I already see where this friendship's gonna be at. Y'all gonna be 25, 30, hanging out. It's gonna be the best relationship ever. So I'm glad y'all got each other. But right now, it has to shift the dynamic if y'all gonna ever get there. So give her support, help her with the goal that she now has through me. You go do the goal, you go get your grades up, and I promise you I got you. And thank you for being vulnerable with my audience, okay? All right. All right, everyone. This brother and sister, they're gonna be all right. Y'all feel that? They're gonna be all right. All right, everyone, stay with us. We'll be right back. Hold on, where you going? I'll tell you where you're going. Right here to subscribe and right here to watch more. Period.